I remember, I've always heard stories, often, and you can stop me anytime you feel you need to, but I've often heard stories. The first child with a developmental disability that I actually have been around ever was my son. You don't see children with developmental disabilities in the villages. Growing up, they they were taken away and placed elsewhere. So growing up, going to these villages, I did not see anyone with Down syndrome, autism, or any cerebral palsy or anything. And I remember we were visiting a village, a remote village, and I was really excited to go. Went on a boat ride, my grandma and her friend, and we got there and we had to walk on this trail, and there was a elderly grandma sitting at the entrance to the village. And I remember my grandma saying, Teju, that's like, poor, poor. And then, I'm looking at my grandma confused, and she said her daughter was taken away. The nurse came and took her daughter away. And so she waits every day in hopes that her daughter will come back. So she waits there every day. And it was so sad. And years later, that's where the elder passed in the sitting position. And so, we hear about the residential schools, but so many children were taken. And the sad thing is families weren't given an explanation or had communication problems with not knowing English, and nobody ever let them know what happened to their children or where their children went.
Mm-hmm.